adjusted to this new normal better than the Gonzaga Bulldogs. And tonight, they look to close out 2020 with a bang. For the final time this year, it's Gonzaga basketball, and it's up next. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the McCarthy Athletic Center. For the 6th time in the last 10 days, the Zags have laced them up again. We get to watch them in action. They're 8-0, you know that. They're the #1 ranked team in the country. Of course you know that. Dixie State in town out of the Western Athletic Conference. Their first season in Division I. Great to see everyone. Again, Greg Heister, Dan Dickow, Richard Fox. And Foxy, Zags are 8-0. They're #1. Life is good.
Very good. If you're a fan of this GU Bulldogs, you can't be any happier. Maybe the most impressive start ever in this program's history.
All right, D-Train, Dan Dickow, you were all about offensive efficiency last night. Break it down for us so even I can get it.
Well, that's going to take a lot of work for even you to get it, Greg. But when you evaluate a player or a team, you look at 3 different things. Eyes, what do they tell you? Ears, what kind of intel are you hearing? And the third thing is the numbers. The numbers have become even more important over the last few years with analytics. They're the #1 most efficient offense in the country, which is impressive because they also play at such a fast pace. They score it at almost 95 a game. They shoot it over 55% from the field, and they are willing to share the ball. Top 6 in the country in assists. There's not a hole on this Gonzaga basketball team when it comes to the offensive end. It's been an impressive start for sure.
Man, they're a joy to watch this great game of college basketball. Richard, the bench, it's been just as impressive.
Yeah, it really has. And these games have been a great opportunity for the guys deeper on the bench to get a chance to play against these top teams. Mark Few's effectively played 7 guys. Last night, we got to see some of that talent come off the bench. Ballo, a very impressive stretch in the second half. You saw a taste of what he could be offensively. And Dominic Harris, we finally got to see him put his head down, be aggressive offensively, did a really nice job throughout the night. And Aaron Cook, he does not get the shine, the love he should get for those in that top 7 rotation, but about as much of an impact as anybody on this roster when it comes to winning.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Gonzaga, an opportunity tonight to get to 9-0. Final game on the calendar for 2020. Oh, Lord, I can't wait for it. And an update on Jalen Suggs when we come back. Starting lineups, tip-off up next. Gonzaga Hoops is brought to you by Northern Quest Resort and Casino. The clock never winds down at Northern Quest. Enjoy Vegas-style gaming, millions in monthly jackpots, great restaurants, spa, and luxury rooms. Plan your winter getaway at northernquest.com. And welcome back to Spokane, Washington. That is the Spokane River, one of the great jewels of the inland Northwest. Time for tonight's starting lineups. And that is brought to you by Numerica Credit Union. As we take a look at Dixie State, only 9 players are here to play this game tonight. 4 of their players out in the COVID protocol, a couple of others dinged up. But Cameron Gooden averaging 12.2 points a game. Jacob Nichols at 13.4. They're their 2 best options offensively. Gonzaga, Andrew Nembhard, the start again. Jalen Suggs will not play again tonight. We'll talk about that a little bit more going forward. But Kispert, Watson, Timmy, and Ayayi, who had that great game last night, a double-double for him with 17 points. Jalen Suggs, guys, still nursing a right leg injury. We don't believe that it's serious at this point. If this was Baylor tonight, or if this was a chance to get to the Elite 8 or the Final Four, he'd probably be playing.
Yeah, that's the expectation, but you want to be cautious with any of your players, but particularly a guy like Jalen with the future he has and how important he is to what it is you're trying to do in the bigger picture.
Worst thing that could happen is that you make it worse at this point in time in the season. Here's our keys to the game. tonight, and it is brought to you by Northern Quest Resort and Casino, guys.
Well, Gonzaga needs to defend the three. Dixie State on multiple occasions this year has made 10+ threes. Gonzaga needs to understand the scouting report and the personnel.
Look, you've got to finish this year out on the right note. You've had a tremendous non-conference, but this is your last opportunity to get things dialed in as you enter into the second season, as Mark Few would call it, conference play.
There's Anton Watson, Corey Kispert, still over 20 points a game, and we are underway. Gonzaga, Dixie State. Here we go. Greg Heister, Dan Dickow, Richard Fox. Game number 9 on the schedule for the top-ranked Gonzaga Bulldogs. Timmy going to work. Turnaround jumper, pure. It's so good.
Keep talking about what we talked about literally 24 hours ago. The patience, the footwork. Impressive start again tonight from Timmy.
It's his balance, too. I mean, that's a tough turnaround, going over that left shoulder. Just great balance on the jump shot.
Dason Youngblood missing the first shot from Dixie State. Ayayi, Joel down the lane, the layup goes.
We started last night looking to attack offensively.
Great leave and the finish. Jared Green, a senior from Blackfoot, Idaho.
And he knows what to do when he catches the ball in the paint, shoots home nearly 74% in that painted area.
They go to the post. Timmy, left hand baseline. A little too hard. Try to get it inside. Nembhard with the deflection. Kispert with Watson trailing. Corey right to the rack.
Dribble right up. The defensive player in transitions back. Can't stop the ball. Nice finish.
This is Cameron Gooden, junior from Frisco, Texas. Dixie State, part of the Western Athletic Conference, their first year in Division I. Getting to the glass, but missing the shot is Youngblood. Outlet, Nembhard, Kispert missed the lay-in. Boy, the Zags can move the ball.
The ball hardly touches the floor in transition half the time for GU.
Oh, there's good offense. Great finish, Hunter Schofield.
Schofield's having a bit of a down season last year when they were Division II. Over 16 a game. This year only about 9. Watson, the nice finish on an early post-up.
Now look, don't be surprised if you see good basketball from Dixie State tonight. This is a team, a program. They might be new to Division I as Jared Green hits another one, Dan, but this is a Division II program a year ago that for better than a decade they were really good.
They have been really good. 9 of the last 11 years they've been in the Division II national title tournament, so they play with a lot of pride. Obviously they know they've been moving up, so they've been preparing this for the last few years.
Kispert missing the mid-range jump shot. And Dixie State again pushing it. Gooden missed the shot, and back comes Joel Ayayi. Down the lane, Timmy, the one-handed flush, 10-6 Gonzaga.
Well, patience from Ayayi there. Lets that play in transition develop. Lets Timmy get up the floor. Excellent delivery. And we see some explosion there from Timmy with a nice flush.
Dixie State's been deliberate in their continuity ball screen, trying to get Gonzaga to switch or break down.
And Jacob Nichols, great finish. Pins the foul on Corey Kispert. But that left hand was impressive. We go to Gonzaga offense first.
Another look at what Richard had just alluded to. Ayayi pushes it and probes in transition, but just spaces out slightly to the wing, allowing even more time for Timmy to fill the middle. Nice pass for the easy dunk.
Trevon Alfred checking in, the redshirt freshman from West Jordan, Utah, on the floor for the Trail Blazers. Nichols at the line. He's a 63% shooter. Missed that whistle.
Got a violation.
We had a lane violation against Drew Timmy, I believe. So another chance for Nichols. And he makes them pay. 10-9 the score. Kispert, Timmy again up, trying to get open inside. Corey the drive, runner goes. Kispert, his second bucket.
Well, they run such great secondary transition offense. They don't get anything on the initial look. They just flow into pick and rolls. So hard to scout, so hard to guard.
Check that, Kispert's first bucket, now 1 of 3. Gooden, jump shot won't go. Nembhard is fouled. And now they've corrected it on the official stat sheet. Kispert does have 4 points. 2 buckets. 15:51 to go first half. Gonzaga up 3. It's 12-9. Back in a moment. And welcome back to the McCarthy Athletic Center. 4 minutes and 9 seconds into this first half. Gonzaga, Dixie State, 12-9 the score. Kispert with 4 points. Drew Timme with 4 points. Greg Heister, Dan Dickau, Richard Fox. Let's meet the Trailblazers. They're from St. George, Utah. Founded back in 1911. Big school, 12,000 in their enrollment. And their first season in the Western Athletic Conference, guys. And talking to them today, it's interesting. You make the jump from 2 to 1, Division II to Division I. You can't play in the postseason for 4 years. So they can't even play in their conference tournament.
So this essentially is their NCAA tournament this season.
It is.
Get a chance to come in and play the #1 ranked team in the country. And Gonzaga had another game earlier this season that was canceled from a school in a similar situation. Tarleton State,
same
actually
conference.
out of the WAC as well. Billy Gillespie, their head coach, once at Kentucky.
1 point game.
We got some zone here from Dixie State, changing it up a bit.
Nice find. Watson with the acrobatic finish.
Nice job finding that short corner opportunity. And then the finish through contact, but no foul.
And a pick and roll perfectly played. Finished by Trevon Elfray.
They are doing a nice job with continuity ball screen, really getting Gonzaga's help side stuck on shooters, allowing the roll guy to be open.
Ayayi. Oh,
nice pass.
Nembhard, great cut down on the baseline. Great feed, 16-13.
Third assist of the night here for Joel.
Brock Gilbert on the floor, number 10. 3-point attempt from Alfray is no good. Kispert fakes the 3, bounce to Watson. Anton missed it. Foul called inside. Should be a non-shooting foul that will go against number 24, Jacob Nichols, I believe.
And Dixie State's did a nice job in these pick and rolls. The screener either quick screen or they just slip. And it puts you in a tough position there defensively for GU. They like to switch so much. If you don't communicate clearly, you can give up that kind of easy layup at the rim.
Watson. Timme. Ayayi. He's fouled by big number 50, Jared Green from Blackfoot, Idaho. Played at the College of North Idaho. Actually, they gave that foul to Trevon Alfray, didn't they? Yes, they did. Ayayi at the line. Joel, big game last night, guys.
Yeah, he was
found his rhythm, and he got out of that game what Coach Few wanted out of him.
Yeah, he was 3 of 16 or so from 3 going into the night, 4 of 5 from behind the arc, a career high with those 4 3-pointers in the game. And you just saw, I mean, look, he's never going to be a guy who forces the issue offensively, but at times he passes up good shots. As we see, Dixie State knocked down another one, good in there from the right wing. But for Ayayi, it's finding that balance. He can't always turn down the offensive look.
Dixie State playing with a ton of confidence. Break the 3/4 court pressure. Good in the knockdown 3 in front of the Gonzaga bench.
And Cook got inside his first bucket. Cameron Gooden can shoot it. 39% shooter coming in. Now 10 of 24 on the season. And they should be confident, right, Dan? They got nothing to lose.
Oh, without a doubt.
Aaron Cook chasing the ball. He and Gooden battled, and Cook able to flush it with 2 hands.
Richard touched on it last night. Cook's prowess on the defensive end. Strong, good lateral movement.
Got a little junkyard dog in him. Always in the stance, down low, whistle. Good kid. Aaron Cook, redshirt senior out of St. Louis, Missouri. Of course, played for Southern Illinois, was a Saluki. Got injured last year, played 6 games. Graduated, transferred into Gonzaga.
A ton of experience, and he is blended in perfectly for what they want to do. And he's bought into coming off the bench, and he's had a real impact. I mean, whether it be short spurts on the floor or extended minutes like we've saw last night, he makes winning plays consistently.
And a hard screen set there. Nichols went flying as Cook ran into him. Nichols off the glass.
Glass from the elbow.
They're 7 of 11 to start this game. Gonzaga 10 of 14, now 11 of 15, all inside the 3-point line.
Yeah, but it's on this end for GU. You've got to try to stymie this pick and roll offense for Dixie State. They're much too comfortable offensively on these catches. You got to try to speed them up.
Imad Elneal, number 34, on the floor for the Trailblazers. This is Gilbert. And Elneal maybe hit that end line, so a turnover. Gonzaga coverage of the game brought to you by Primera. Primera, proud partner of the Gonzaga Bulldogs. We go to the defense stand.
Getting in the passing lane, blowing up that action there. Cook gets the steal. Comes across with the 2-hand flush over the top.
6-point Zag lead. Ayayi, Gonzaga's first attempt from downtown goes.
Well, so much initial action loosens Ayayi's defender, and then he's playing catch up, getting into the pick and roll. You go under, I stop behind and shoot it.
And the deflection out of bounds, and it's off of Kispert. So Dixie State basketball with 22 seconds on the shot clock. Kispert out of the game. Umar Bolo, number 21, on the floor for Gonzaga. This is Gooden. Right at Bolo. Umar went straight up. Rebound loose. Cook runs it down. Outlet near side. Ayayi. Joel again from downtown.
That is just beautiful, unselfish basketball right there. You can't say anything more than that.
Joel into double digits already, 10 points. 3 of 3 from the floor, and he's hit 2 threes. Shot from the corner, Gooden is off, loose ball. Rebound by Ayayi, outlet Cook far side. And a foul inside. And we've got a timeout, 11:32 to play first half. Dixie State has come to Spokane, Washington to play. Gonzaga starting to rev up the motor, though. It's 30-18, 11:32 to play first half. Gonzaga trying to get to 9-0. Ayayi, Cook, back to Joel. 2 3-pointers so far. .11:32 to play first half. Gonzaga up by 12. Tonight's fan trivia question brought to you by Arby's Delicious Neighborhood Meat Crafter. Stop by Arby's today. Arby's, we have the meats. How many straight home openers have the Zags won in a row? Understand it's game 9, but we're going to flash back a little bit here tonight. How many straight home openers have Gonzaga won? Is it 20, 32, 25, or 28? Answer coming shortly. Coach Few coaching them up. Aaron Cook ready to inbound it. Gonzaga's hit 13 of their first 17 shots. Good start for the Trail Blazers as well. They're 7 of 14. Here's Cook in rhythm. That three short. Loose ball. Ballo after it. But winning the battle was Jared Green.
Big fella didn't know if he wanted to dive on the loose ball or...
A long way down, Dan. And an even longer trip up, I would imagine.
It could take a long time. I can attest to that.
Brock Gilbert. Dixie State does a good job moving the ball. Cook almost had this strip, but it's off of him on that end line.
I think the difference that we've seen tonight with Dixie State versus, say, Northwestern State or even last night is the offense, while it's in part intended to get deeper in the clock, they're actually running something that might lead to a good look, an easy layup, or a kick out to three. Well,
like that, off the inbound.
Well, that continuity ball screen action puts you in multiple positions where you have to read and react. Are you going to help on a ball screen? Or are you going to fight through switch? And then help side, you've got to be there and plugging the hole. If you don't, you're going to open up an opportunity for a shooter on the weak side.
Now the turnover on the inbound gives it back to Dixie State. Schofield shot short. Ayayi another rebound. Nembhard going to the rim, and he'll shoot free throws. Foul called on number 34, Imad El Neal.
You know, the more I watch Nembhard, the more I really like his game. He was terrific at Florida, averaged double-figure points and nearly 6 assists per game, but he plays at his own pace, but he plays with speed as well, if that makes sense. He's pushing it under control, and he really keeps the defense on their heels.
Ballo. Ayayi underneath.
Wow.
the pass.
I knew you were coming with that
pass.
one. They returned the favor from the pick and roll last night.
Just wait for the IPO. You're going to be begging me for shares. It ain't going to happen.
15 on the shot clock. Posting up inside is Schofield. He wanted the ball.
Well,
he sets the screen now. That shot by Gilbert is off. Ayayi transition three. I think you ought to get 4 or 5 for that.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's harder to do than make it.
Look at this. Let's move on from that comment and just look at this cut. Ballo, a nice job recognizing the double and the cut.
Oh, yeah.
That cut was a thing of beauty.
Oh my gosh. Okay, it's fine.
Cut and the seal. Way to go, Joel, creating some space. Ballo with the dime.
Takes courage to go it alone. I'm going to go alone.
Shot from the corner off by El Neal. He's got the ball again. Good look. Shot away and good by number 44, Hunter Schofield. Out of Spanish Fork, Utah. And Ballo with the flush.
Just throw it up to the big fella. He will finish. He will do the rest.
I don't need to say anything. The kid's talking for me. I mean, that's just, you see just glimpses of it. Give the kid some time. Can't coach that.
Yes, the O train. Here's Dom Harris. Nembhard with the collision. No call. Harris with the loose ball. Joel. Spins, baseline, glass. So patient, so pure, so good. Ayayi with 14.
He backed him down into the position. Saw the double coming and spins away over that left shoulder. That looked like a post player's understanding of how to create angles.
And a foul on Gonzaga. 8:28 to play first half.
Oh, look, quick screen. Throw it up top. Let the big man go get it. Love it.
Yeah, you do. Umar going to be a great player at Gonzaga. Off the inbound, I tell you, Dixie State with some success under that basket.
Second baseline out of bounds. They've executed well for a layup.
You just don't see that against Gonzaga. Gonzaga incredible defending these out-of-bounds plays on the baseline.
Partly because of how well they scout and prep.
Julian Strother's attempted three is off. Rebounded Mark Hatch, number 52.
I mean, Richard, you probably remember those pregame walkthroughs where it seemed like Coach Billy Greer would go on for 20 minutes about a specific baseline out of bounds, and if they scored on it, you didn't hear it enough.
We'll get Richard's reaction on the other side. Zags up by 12. And welcome back to the McCarthy Athletics Center. Time now for the Arby's Trivia Answer.
Where are we?
Oh boy, how many home openers have the Zags now won in a row? If you texted Zags 2, number 32, you were correct. Here's some other important numbers. I was busy reading, trying to read and talk at the same time. It's a little more difficult than you might think, Richard. I know you were having a little fun with that. Joel Ayayi, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists already.
It's been real impressive the last couple nights.
Under 8 minutes to go first half. And Andrew Nembhard making it difficult for Mark Hatch.
First real possession tonight where you can feel the defensive pressure from GU affecting Dixie State.
Brock Gilbert got it into Cameron Gooden. Dom Harris trying to stay in front of the ball. Gooden with the explosion but missed the shot. And now Dom doing what Dom Harris does. Nembhard left wide open. Ayayi offensive rebound, put back is good. Joel with 16.
It's just silly at this point what Joel's doing.
He's on pace for close to a triple-double tonight. Don't want to be that guy who jinxes it, but 5 rebounds already, 3 assists, and we got 7 minutes left in the first half.
Nembhard with a deflection out of bounds. There's another look at it. Joel Ayayi.
He comes from off your screen on the shot going up. And it's, you know, Dan, you touched on it last night. It's worth repeating. I mean, as a perimeter defender, rather perimeter player, you're not accustomed to having to look for a body every time and try to block out. Joel takes advantage of that.
Hatch missed the jump shot. Put back won't go from Jacob Nichols. And Nembhard open again from 3. You don't want to leave him open too often. Nembhard can shoot it. He's 0 for 2 to start.
Well, and 5 of 23 now on the season. You're right, Dan, or Greg, rather. You know,
it's going to come.
He's much more capable than what he's doing now, but he's just got to continue shooting. He takes good shots. Despite the outcome right now, much like Joel heading into last night, you've got to take those looks in order to get that rhythm back from behind the three-point line.
He did knock down 2 last night, but I agree. He takes good shots. Nothing is forced or out of the rhythm offensively with his jumpers.
There's a lob underneath. Nembhard there to poke it away. Drew Timme leading the break. Kispert catch and shoot. Bang!
Find him in transition.
Every time.
I guarantee you he's in the scouting report.
An opportunity unfold. When he's on balance, it's almost an automatic 3 points.
Kispert with 7. Wide open underneath. Mark Hatch.
It's just that miscommunication there between Nembhard and Ayayi.
Kispert again. Hello. 2 in a row. Kispert warming up.
The kid's shooting 50% from 3, fellas. You talk about efficiency, Nickel.
Yeah.
It's a more efficient offensive player in the country right now. Can do it from 3. Can take it to the rim. We saw a floater earlier tonight, and you just love the unselfishness. Cook earlier in the afternoon, or evening rather, gave it back to Ayayi in transition right there. Joel giving it up, turning down a good shot for an even better shot in the corner with Kispert. It is so difficult to guard this team in the half court, let alone in transition. They're lethal.
Kispert reminds me of the D train in this way, Richard. Whenever the ball leaves his hands, you're shocked when it doesn't go in.
You're right. The D-Train had that effect as well.
The magic, like the little sparkly dust, you know, the ball leaves his hand, it's magic. Five players of the week now. Any doubt? Four out of five.
Yep.
And Ahmed Ali for Portland won the WCC Player of the Week when Gonzaga was out due to COVID. Transferred from Washington State in Hawaii. He's had a nice resurgence to his career for Terry Porter.
Hatch, bounce pass. Ayayi battling. Shot won't go. Rebounded Drew Timme. Joel.
Forced it.
Cameron Gooden from one end to the other. Jump shot, free throw line is short. Ayayi had a hand on it. It's on the floor. Anton Watson out of there with it. Anton being chased into the corner to Ayayi. Nembhard. Kispert. Wow.
Not accepting a blockout. That's what that is. Not stopping on a play.
Well, he gets better than one offensive rebound a game. And you just see the added strength this year, Greg, there on that rebound.
Yeah. 12 points now for Corey. He's worked on his lateral quickness in the offseason. Worked on his jump shot deeper because of the NBA line. A guy that has just worked and worked and worked and has put himself in position to lead a team that is unbeaten and ranked #1 in the country. Ayayi, corner three, another one for Joel.
Yeah, but that's the pass.
Yes.
The pass from Nembhard there is unbelievable.
So you'll credit guard to guard pass, but a guard to big on a roll?
What?
Oh, I love you.
Yeah.
I get credit when it's earned.
All right, George Patton. That's great. 4:07 to play first half, 49-26. Gonzaga blazing hot, 67.7%. They're 21 of 31.
Montage the over-the-top pass.
5 of 11 from behind the three-point line. Coach Few coaching up Joel Ayayi.
Nembhard over the top, the ball up for the dunk, and then the guard to guard, making the play. Just the last one, baseline.
Timme with the defense. Cook up to Drew. Pass too far. Not the right decision there by Aaron Cook. 3:46 to play first half. Gonzaga getting it done again tonight. 49-26. They lead Dixie State. Nembhard dropping dimes. Ayayi finding the range. Zags up big. And welcome back. Gonzaga coverage of the game brought to you by Primera. Primera, proud partner of the Gonzaga Bulldogs. Gentlemen, beat of the game. Take it away.
Andrew Nembhard making plays for others. The rejecting of the pick and roll. Find in the corner of Joel Ayayi. He has been tremendous tonight. 4 assists against 0 turnovers. Joel's been the recipient of a couple ones. He's put together a tremendous half, has Joel.
I don't think you can overstate the luxury it is to have Julian Suggs.
It's the luxury.
And Nembhard either in the starting lineup or coming off the bench. I mean, Nembhard on the year, 42 assists to 11 turnovers.
You basically have 4 point guards that play minutes.
Right, with Ayayi and Cook as well.
Suggs, Ayayi, Nembhard, and Cook.
Watson, catch and shoot inside, missed it. Rebound, Cameron Gooden. Nice catch. And finish, Jared Green.
You can see how Gooden is going to be a really nice player in the WAC. Pushes the ball in transition while under control, making plays for others. I think they're going to have a nice first year at the Division I level.
Timmy going for the flush. Anton Watson, offensive rebound, putback.
Solid minutes from Watson here. 6 points, 3 rebounds, a steal, but we continue to see that activity defensively as Kittsburg can't hold on to it. Ball will stay here with Dixie State as we see the last bucket. And you said it, Dan. Gooden is going to be a player in the WAC. Excellent in transition, can score it, but tonight has done a really nice job at finding his teammates.
There's their coach, John Judkins, in his 16th season. And remember, a Dixie State team without 2 players here tonight that average in double-digit scoring. They already have a win against Denver. They're off to a good start. This is going to be a program that's going to elevate in the WAC quickly, I think. And look at the strength by Gooden inside with the big guys. Timmy, catch. High-low. Anton Watson, the assist.
This is a staple of GU's program, that high-low.
El Neal finds the range.
Good ball movement there from Dixie State off of Gooden's transition, or rather penetration.
Nemhard, corner 3, bingo. And that looked good.
You talked about efficiency in the open, right? That was my key theme today.
Yes.
67% from the field in the first half, 56 points. That's pretty efficient, Greg.
Really efficient.
Greg, that's good.
14 assists on 24 buckets. Count the bucket. 58-33, and we should throw this out. We're not going to call Dan the D train anymore,
Yeah,
because he thinks, you know, it doesn't pay enough respect to the original A train, who was Anthony Reason.
A train.
So we're going to go, what are we going to go with, double D or D3, or what do we, who's Dan? Like, what do we go with?
I think triple D. I don't know.
Triple D.
We got to think about it. It's got to come
have
naturally.
something.
I really do like D train, but if
I know Dan's sensitive.
Have to be working with you.
maybe we just maybe on special occasions we use the D train.
Okay, I can live with that. 5 on the shot clock. Nichols, Watson there, missed it short. Loose ball. Cook had it, still loose. Timmy with it. Andrew. Timmy the rebound. And he'll shoot free throws.
That's so crafty from Timmy. Oh, gets the rebound. He's off balance, but feels the contact. Still gets it up at the rim.
Always working, that Drew Timmy. Hardest working man in show business. He's got 8 points, making 9 points, 3 rebounds, couple of steals. Anton Watson out of the game. Dominic Harris, number 55, on the floor.
Straight in, gentlemen. Right here.
59-33.
Nice action.
Yeah, good look inside.
They run really good stuff.
A little wedge screen there to free up Nichols underneath in the cut.
Here's Drew. Nice cut. Julian Strother, the freshman.
Well, he's got a protege in a Yayi on how to cut with timing when the post gets doubled.
Foul called inside. And this will go against Julian. Freshman from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Well, there you see the double goes. Strother cuts right behind the defender's back. Gilbert late on his defensive rotation. Nice catch and finish for Strother.
Gooden at the line. Julian, the all-time leading scorer at his high school in Las Vegas, Liberty High School. 2,252 points, 839 rebounds. And back into the game for Dixie State, Trevon Alfray. Gooden now with 8 points in this half, couple of rebounds, 2 assists. Gonzaga doing a good job again tonight of not turning it over. Just 2 turnovers.
16 assists on 26 made field goals. They have really moved the ball around.
Obviously playing for one. Nembhard calling for the screen. Strother is out there. Andrew going to work. Steps through, shot away, and he'll shoot free throws with 4.8 seconds to play.
Dixie State had a foul to give in that situation too. Unfortunately for them, they fouled Nembhard in the act of shooting, but I don't understand why more college coaches don't foul at the end of the half when you've got a foul to give.
You're seeing them more though, wouldn't you say?
I'd say that.
D-Train, come on. Talking to you. We're seeing that a little more, aren't we?
This is a new Dan Dickau.
No,
He's sensitive.
I'm being honest. I rarely see it at the college game.
Are you normally not honest? Lay in at the buzzer. Gooden with 2 more. That guy's explosive from end to end. 63-38 our score at the half. Watch Cameron Gooden go, guys.
He's got some quickness. Tough finish over Timmy. Look, despite the score, I think Dixie State has a lot to be happy about in that first half. But for GU, it is that efficiency Dickau talked about at the open and throughout the first half. It is tough to keep up with GU when they play like this offensively.
Joel Ayayi led him with 19 points. Kispert with 12. Andrew Nembhard had 9. We're at the half. It's 63-38. And welcome back to the McCarthy Athletic Center. Gonzaga 63, Dixie State 38. Zags look good again in that first half. Greg Heister, Dan Dickau, Richard Fox, and of course, guys, Joel Ayayi, a double-double last night, 17 and 10, and even better tonight.
Well, we're on triple-double watch right now. 19 in that first half, 7 rebounds, as you mentioned, 4 assists. But the elegance of the Frenchman from Bordeaux has been impressive. He's done it a number of different ways. He's been aggressive off pick and rolls, getting into the paint. He's been opportunistic on the glass. And when you make a mistake in the pick and roll and go under, he stopped behind and knocked it down. It's been tremendous first half.
And Richard Dan sees elegance. I see a baller.
And I'm thinking Bordeaux, but
Bordeaux.
Either way, what you've got to be thrilled about is the fact he's knocking down the three-point shot. Really had struggled over the first few games. Tremendous the last 3 halves, 7 of 9 from the three-point line. And GU, as potent as they have been offensively, they need a little bit more from behind that three-point line. It can't just be Suggs and Kispert knocking down those shots. They've got to spread that out a little bit, and they've done that.
Broad question for both of you guys. Is Coach Few getting what he needs to get out of these 2 games, last night and tonight?
He's seeing guys become more comfortable in some roles, in particular Nembhard, who was fantastic, finding guys in transition as well as in the half court. And I think Strother had some nice stretches as well in that first half.
And Omar Ballo, we're watching him develop before our eyes as well.
Yes, we are. You guys are killing me. Ballo's going to be just fine. But look, I think what's important is what Mark's getting to see is how do these guys function in a live environment. You know, can I take something from what I'm seeing and maybe look to insert them in the game down the road in a big game when maybe you got foul trouble or something like that.
How about D-Drain? Are you all right with that?
No,
Dan?
I'm not.
Not D-Train, but D-Drain. We'll explore it. 63-38. Back in a moment. The Gonzaga Halftime Report is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino. Join us at Coeur d'Alene Casino for a mouth-watering steak dinner, pampering spa treatment, or the hottest games around. Coeur d'Alene Casino, a proud sponsor of Gonzaga Athletics. Winning, it's in our nature. Gonzaga up 63-38 over Dixie State. We're at the halftime. The Trailblazers, they scored 12 points in the final 3 minutes and 32 seconds. They found some rhythm offensively, but guys, it was Gonzaga avoiding that three-point line to start this game and really went to work down underneath the bucket. I think that's where the rhythm began in this game.
Well, they did a tremendous job exposing the lack of size for Dixie State with Drew Timme on the interior, and then they got out in transition. But the beautiful thing is when you establish the interior, you force a double team, and then you play out of the post. You double, when the double comes, you cut, you back cut, you swing it, you make quick decisions for others. There was some beautiful basketball played in that first half.
And Richard, 7 Gonzaga players with an assist. They were 20 of 27 from inside that three-point line. As Dan likes to say, really efficient.
Well, we've seen the trend continues on the year coming into tonight. Gonzaga assists on nearly 60% of their field goals, 16 assists to 26 field goals made tonight. That ball movement was tremendous, but all across the stat sheet, just a great first half effort for the Bulldogs.
Zags also had 15 points off of turnovers by Dixie State. 63-38 our score. We're at the halftime, and we're back in a moment. Zags out of the locker room, back out on the floor. We're getting ready to start the second half. 63-38 our score. Greg Heister, Dan Dickau, Richard Fox. Guys, let's give Dixie State some love. I mean, they shot 48.5% that first half, 16 or 11 assists on 16 makes.
Yeah, super inspired offensively. Did a really good job of working their offense. They consistently got some easy shots the first 10, 12 minutes of that first half. But what you love, they only turned it over 7 times. Gonzaga only 6 points in transition. That's an area where GU has excelled all year.
Joel Ayayi, big first half for the Zags, 7 of 8 shooting, 3 of 4 from behind the line. He leads everyone with 19 points. Cameron Gooden, big first half for the Trailblazers, 10 points. Green chipped in with 8. We've got a second half straight ahead, 63-38. Ayayi, 17 points last night, 19 points tonight, and going to work against the Trailblazers. What a player he is. And welcome back to the McCarthy Athletic Center. Time now for the second half between number 1 Gonzaga 63 and Dixie State 38. Greg Heister, Dan Dickau, Richard Fox. Coaches always coaching. Gonzaga trying to stay perfect, get to 9-0 to end 2020. And Dixie State beginning the process of Division I. They will not be eligible for postseason play for 4 years, which is amazing to me. But you see the foundation, you see the roots. They have a coach that believes in chemistry, believes in running offense, and trying to carve up the opponent. I like what I see.
The foundation's there. This has been a winning program for a long time. This is the kind of program you want to see try to make that jump. They've done a really good job. They've got a great following at home. Last year, second highest home attendance in Division II. So they're going to get a lot of support locally.
Kispert.
That's easy basketball.
Wow.
Throw to the post, wait for a double, relocate.
And Nichols just starts shaking his head on the way down.
With a hand in his face. That was perfection from Corey Kispert.
Now you're seeing Gonzaga switch 1 through 5 defensively.
And the answer from Cameron Gooden.
I like this kid. He's
got 13, Richard.
4 of 9 now, a couple three-point shots. Sets the tone offensively for this Dixie State team.
Timme. That was impressive until the ball went beyond the rim, but man, he can create his own offense. Contact, missed the shot. Ayayi the rebound, and he's fouled.
Take a look at that. Nemhard just challenging straight up.
Joel Ayayi, 19 points, but now 7 rebounds.
Unbelievable.
This is one of the things Gonzaga does so well defensively. Look at Nemhard, a smaller guard challenging, but he goes vertical, straight up and down. Killian Tilly did that as well as anybody I've seen in college basketball over the last few years.
Well, Karnowski, I think, was the first up front that really got good at that for GU. As Kispert gets another easy 2 at the rim. That's been a great change to the rules over the last 5 or 6 years, in my opinion.
It's funny how Richard always takes it to the center. That shot missed by Schofield.
That is true.
You talk about Ayayi, he goes to Shem. Big Shem, we love Big Shem.
Shemig, you got Zach Collins.
He brought up Tilly, and I'm just saying that Karnowski was the first for GU that really excelled at doing that. He was only the center, top center in the country his senior year.
Didn't quite have the lift, though, that Nemhard does.
Yeah, well,
he did go straight up. He didn't really have much of an option. Gooden again inside. Man, he is
relentless.
A lot to deal with, and the finish by Jared Green.
Dixie State's been tremendous on baseline out of bounds, creating confusion. They didn't come away with a bucket there, but Gonzaga was confused.
No shot. Foul called on Jared Green. Jared knows the Inland Northwest. Grew up in Blackfoot, Idaho, but went to school at College of North Idaho. Kispert. Oh, good look to Nemhard. Andrew out to Dom Harris. Open 3 off. Great vision by a lot of players on the floor. This Zag team is just good at every position and so deep. Nice cut. Kispert the defense from behind, but the foul is called, and Schofield will shoot free throws. Foul called on Ayayi. And I know there's a long ways to go, but you get the sense this is a Zag team that the only thing that can slow them down is themselves.
Well, you're going to hear a lot starting with the new year and WCC playing beginning is, can this team go undefeated? It's been many years since Indiana went undefeated. Kentucky had a real shot, 5-6 years ago. So did Gonzaga before the loss against BYU. But that question is going to come up a ton now.
And when I was with Coach Few this Sunday shooting the Mark Few show, he brought it up.
He brought it up?
He brought it up. Like, wow. Can you believe that people are already talking about running the table? That's why he brought it up.
Well, there was a great article.
He didn't want to hear anything about it.
There's a great article on ESPN.com today. Myron Metcalf ranked some of the best GU teams. And, you look at the 2013 team with Kelly Olynyk, obviously the 17 team that lost in the title game. This team has a chance to be right up there.
I think it's unfair to rank teams, though, prior to the end, right? Because
for sure,
you make your legacy in March.
You're right. They have the makings of a team that could do some spectacular things.
Kispert with 17 points, Ayayi with 19 points. And here comes Umar Ballo. Drew Timmy out. Umar 7 feet tall, 260 pounds. Deflection off the inbound. Harris with it. He's got Nemhard. Andrew will try to take it. Missed it. Ayayi crashes the boards. Up and good. Ayayi with 21. Man, when it's good, it's good. Schofield.
That sounded like all ball from our vantage point. You could hear it. It sounded like leather.
There's Ayayi where you'd expect him under the rim making the play.
He's relentless. You used that word a moment ago to describe Cameron Gooden, but Ayayi is relentless. He moves as well without the basketball as anybody, maybe since Adam Morrison.
He's in constant motion. Yeah. And it's not, with Gooden, it's just these huge bursts of speed and with the guy, he just never stops. He's always moving. He's a nightmare to defend away from the ball. As we see an offensive foul here on the screen, I believe on Kispert. Excuse me, Ballo.
I like the thought. Screen the ball in a zone. You get the opportunity to create driving lanes. The big fella, you got to be set.
And I say he moves without the ball as well as anybody since Morrison. Morrison was moving to try to find the ball on the shot. Well, Ayayi's moving on both ends of the floor relentlessly.
But Mo was more of a move without the ball to set up screens, come off screens, where it's much different than Ayayi's being opportunistic in cutting, or when a double happens, getting into the right spots.
And I guess my point is with it, Dan, is that he's a player that's always engaged. Right, he's not taking any seconds off.
Tremendous IQ.
Well, we've heard the staff talk about he's got a huge leash, Ayayi, to just play. You'll see him randomly leave the ball to go double, to shoot the gap. He's just got a great feel, good instincts, and knowing where the ball is. And then offensively, he's playing within the system, but he's got that freedom to kind of break away and try to do something creative on his own.
Schofield out of the game, replaced by Imad El-Neil, freshman from Phoenix. And Ballo hit the front end. Won't get the second to go. Ballo with 3 points tonight. Dixie State moving the ball around. 7 on the shot clock. Gilbert's got to go to work. Bounce pass. Left it short. Good look by Alfred. Harris at the other end.
That burst by Harris. Holy cow. Gonzaga clicking on all cylinders offensively. Everybody getting in on the action.
And welcome back. 15:39 to play. 73-45 our score. Greg Heister, Dan Dickow, and Richard Fox around the West Coast Conference. Gonzaga with all those big wins. BYU went over San Diego State, Utah. San Francisco beat Virginia. Pepperdine beat the Cal Bears. Portland the win over Oregon State. St. Mary's, they're 8-2. Santa Clara 6-2. A lot of preseason big wins.
I've been saying this. I think the league is on an upward trajectory. You guys don't always agree with me on that, but I think it's because Gonzaga continues to distance themselves. I mean, you're talking about the #1 team in the country. In their first 7 games, beat 4 top 20 programs.
And Ballo 2 more. And Richard is
fist pumping over there.
Beside himself.
Okay, come on now. Just, happy for the kid. Nice. Over the left shoulder, didn't put the ball on the floor.
Yeah, Richard, think over these last 20 years and compare Ballo as a freshman to the others. As freshmen, not.
Chauncey and I were talking about that, our producer. I'm thinking back on Rob Sacre, as a freshman, limited roles as Ballo gets another one off the excellent dime from Harris. But started a lot that year, but didn't get a lot of extended run, but really developed into a premier player in the conference and in the country. I'm trying to think back on Shemek, his freshman year. I think Shemek had more of an impact on both ends, but everybody has their own journey, Greg. Okay.
Yeah, no, that was a full-hearted question. I'm totally on board. This is Gilbert. They go down low. Harris there defensively. Ball off the hands of Trevon Alfred. Jared Green, the senior, North Idaho College. The notes had it as the College of North Idaho. I go with what I got. North Idaho College as it is.
And I see they're a tremendous junior college program over in Coeur d'Alene. They've been a national type junior college for a number of years.
Kispert missed. Loose ball. Ayayi with it. Dom Harris long on the three. Ayayi closing in on another double-double. 21 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Oh! Man, it's getting physical underneath. Nembhard was there, took it to the chest. And the foul called. Nichols will go to the line.
Stay down on the shot fake, big fella. But these are learning opportunities for Ballo. He's shown definite flashes that Richard's been excited about early in the season. But one of the things is he's going to learn to play through conditioning. He's got to become more in shape. And it's happening. You talk to the staff and they're happy with the progress.
13:50 to play.
Because when you get tired, you get out of his stance defensively,
right.
You do things out of character. That's not out of character right there.
It's automatic,
It's feet ready. Again, he's on balance. Chalk it up for 3 and head back the other direction.
4 or 5 now from 3 is
Man
Kispert.
alive.
It's unbelievable, man. It is automatic.
And it's just the way it's hitting the rim tonight, too. Like it's... No bounce.
You do that again.
Did you like that little sound effect, Dan? Double D. Cameron Gooden having a good game.
And here we see it. What's the sound again?
Douche. I can hear it, you know, with no fans in here, it makes it a little easier.
Well, there are microphones above the rim, Craig.
Gooden with 14. Again, Dan Dick out blessing me with just knowledge that I don't even know what to do with.
You know, the first NBA arena that used that was the Dallas Mavericks.
There you go. Kispert again. Ooh. Cameron Gooden. He'll shoot the 3. Bang.
Wow. Stop on a dime and elevate.
And he's 3 for 5, Dan.
He can do that. Nearly 40% from 3.
18 points. Watson, good catch in traffic.
And he's been better inside. I think early in the year he was just sped up on those, those paint touches, those catches, whether it be on the low block or, coming off of a screen on the roll. He has really slowed it down over the last week and a half and made some nice plays around the rim.
He's coming back, though, from a pretty serious surgery, Anton Watson, with his shoulder. That's one of the harder ones to recover from.
Shoulders are tough. Tough kid. And 2 more for Corey Kispert.
This team can score in so many ways. They can score on the low block. They can score on ball screen actions. But I think how quickly they get up the floor and find opportunities like that, it's mind-boggling. Because 2 or 3 seconds go off the clock and you got 2 points.
So, Dan, here's a question for you. What do you do? I mean, honestly, typically you're coached, shot goes up, point guard goes back, or if the point guard shoots it, somebody else is designated to get a guy back. I mean, do you send?
I think you send 2 to the glass would be it. Send 3 back.
Do you give up the offensive glass, some of that, and try to just get guys back? I mean, it's been a problem for everybody.
It has been.
Cameron Gooden again attacking the bucket, and the block is called. Is that Watson underneath? It is.
Look, Aaron Cook is quick. Gooden's going around him like he's not there. He's doing that with everybody. I mean, he is explosive, and looks like Watson's
close
there. But
outside of the restricted area.
Guys, let's talk about Corey Kispert a little bit. To me, he's growing into the grand example of coming back for another year. Here's a guy that could have left last year, probably would have been drafted, would be making money right now, but he's come back for another year, his final year here at Gonzaga. got a shot to be a first-team All-American, part of a #1 ranked team, unbeaten at the moment. They're going to get to the NCAA tournament. Maybe he makes it long run, but maybe most importantly, he's building brand, which now in these days, Corey Kispert is known around the annals of college basketball because he came back another year. Your thoughts on that?
I think it says a lot about him as we see Strother right to the rim. Good feed off of Yayi. Great cut from Strother. I think a lot of these guys go through that process of declaring, getting the feedback, and they don't do a lot with it if they come back. My impression with Corey is he took it to heart, and he really tried to implement or tailor his workouts as the ball gets turned over to get better for that next level, and Gonzaga is reaping the benefit. We've seen it this year.
And it's going to pay off for Corey, Dan.
Without a doubt. He would have been drafted last season. Now he's a lot potential or probable first-team All-American. Strother with the two-hand finish.
.11:29 to play, 87-56. We're talking about Corey Kispert.
As we should.
Yeah, 23 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Done it all tonight, Dan Dicko.
Well, he's evolved as a player over his 4 years, and all of his hard work is really paying off as a senior. The inside-outside threat is real. And it's been fun to watch him really get going early this season, senior season.
I feel good for him.
Yeah, it's well deserved.
It really is. He's worked hard. He's been just a great example of what it is to be a college player and a
Look, when
college student.
When it's all said and done, he's an all-time guy at this program.
Yes.
I mean, it's not. It's just, it's about what he does at this level. I mean, will have been a part of some tremendous teams. He'll have all the numbers.
Cook expecting Strother to go to the rim. Not on the same page. And Joel Ayayi still on the floor, guys, with 21 points, 10 rebounds. He's 4 assists shy of a triple-double.
We're going to have to see if Brock, our tremendous statistician, can look up if Gonzaga has ever had a triple-double, and if so, when.
Jump shot long from Jared Green. Possession stays with Dixie State. Question is, will Joel be on the floor long enough to get 4 more assists?
I'm going to say no.
You're going to go out on the limb. Dan, you're going to join him?
Coach Few's not really one of those coaches who's going to look at a stat sheet during the middle of a game and kind of pinpoint that, saying, let's get Joel.
Don't you have him on the bat phone?
I would have.
Call him.
Not during the game, Greg.
Well,
maybe if I was about ready to go fishing.
Yeah.
But I would imagine, he's going to play a few more minutes, and hopefully he gets a chance to get it in the flow of the game.
Joel, the lob. Watson got a hand on it. Joel got it back. Corey, a little stop and go, missed it. Watson, the offensive rebound, put back, but no bucket. Foul on Anton Watson. That's number 2 on Anton. And that will put Jared Green from North Idaho College out of beautiful Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, at the line.
I want to know what game notes you had, because everyone I saw said North Idaho College.
Well, I'm not making it up. I'm just
you make up a lot of stuff.
When I do research, I write down what I read. I'm just telling you.
Here we go.
I will spend the entire night now finding where I saw College of North Idaho, and I will tweet it to both of you.
Thank you.
Okay, I will.
Why do you have to tweet it? We're sitting between. There's plexiglass between us.
I'm not that talented where I can rifle through everything right now and find it, Dan. You're just going to have to trust me.
I have tremendous patience.
You've been trusting me all these years until D-Train.
There you go again.
That's
wow.
That's when it broke.
That's it. Like it just broke. It just
Broke something between the
The
two.
straw that broke the camel's back, right?
Yep. Dan's going to wrestle me.
We were
as soon as
friends
this
for
game's
all
over.
these years.
I know. One of my best buddies. And now he wants to wrestle me. Harris. Tell you what, Dom is going to be a star here. Dom is going to be a star. Strother the rebound.
Nice take.
Strother. And talking about future stars, Julian Strother, smooth in the open floor, and he's 6'7".
He struggled from 3-0-7 on the year so far, but you just see glimpses of that. He's to Dan's point last night, and he said it earlier tonight, just has a nose for the ball, just knows how to score to Strother.
Harris, Kispert.
But the young guys in their talent level is just off the charts. And then they've got other guys coming. Caden Perry out of Battleground High School.
Most years these kids are playing.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just,
Ben Gregg, who's now here, I'm sure we'll get a chance to talk about him when we come back. Dom Harris, I'm going to give it up to my buddy Corey Kispert.
(91-56) the score. Gonzaga Hoops play the game brought to you by Multicare Health Systems. Whether you're at home or in the kennel, Multicare's team of doctors, nurses, and specialists partner with you all season long. There is your play of the game.
The feel, Ayayi, the vision, the dime. Strother, the nice finish.
Mike Hogan, my old friend, former athletic director, is Joel Ayayi, we believe, is done for the night. But just texted to remind me that it's North Idaho College. Thanks, Mike.
Quentin Hall. Quentin Hall went to North Idaho
Listen,
College.
I understand the school. I made a mistake.
And Winston
Brooks is from there as well.
He's a
I made
in
a mistake.
Spokane, does a tremendous job.
Shot from the corner.
He didn't shoot it. He didn't shoot
Schofield missed.
it. He didn't shoot it.
Here's Strother, transition three.
He didn't shoot it.
And rebounded by Mark Hatch. Gooden hit that sideline turnover. 8:24 to play. Gonzaga with 91 points on the board. Richard, you back with us? You done with the phone there?
yeah, I'm texting
Okay,
everybody
good.
for now.
Okay, good.
I'll get him back on the next break. Thank you.
All right. Memhard.
He's growing his Twitter followers or something. That's what he's
I'm
doing.
actually apologizing for Greg's mistake.
Ballo. Tell you what, we might see Umar grow a stash. He starts making buckets like that.
Well, I love the hair. Good drop off here from Watson and good finish on the reverse side. 4-4 now is Ballo from inside.
Man, he's a big kid. Look at the shoulders in him.
Wait till he grows up.
And the offensive foul inside. Seems to be a lot of confused players right now down there on the
Looks
floor.
like on Watson, maybe a high elbow.
7:58 to play. 93-56. More when we come back. Gonzaga Hoops is brought to you by Numerica Credit Union. This season, Numerica Credit Union is proud to celebrate every Gonzaga assist with a $100 donation up to $7,500 to Children's Miracle Network in support of local sick and injured children. Numerica Credit Union. Life moves. Live well. And welcome back to Spokane, Washington. Looks snowy there. Just a common foul on Anton Watson. And look, Winston Brooks, you know I love you. I know you went to North Idaho College. We need to just let this one sail off into the sunset. I believe, you know, Richard's over on the phone now, just keeping it alive.
I got people
all his
are
friends.
living. Larry Soren just texted me. Jared Hurts. I mean, it's a long, long list of people.
Well, I guess
who's who of Spokane are losing their mind. Just say you're sorry. Let's move on.
I think I've apologized several times.
Here's the deal, Greg.
What? Tell me, Dan.
We don't listen to you anymore. That's why we didn't catch it.
Cameron Gooden. Deflection by Watson. Travel called inside. Okay, see, Dan and I are good now. Like, we're all, it's whatever was broken has been fixed.
It feels normal again.
Tell you what, all I know is I made a mistake. I've taken responsibility for it. Can we just move on? Dan has made some mistakes.
Yes.
Yes.
Is this the part of the night where you throw your colleagues under the bus?
Yeah, this is when I bring up Wyoming again.
Hey,
Dom Harris.
I don't know where
great
you're going
feed
with
to Strother. Watson deep three. Ooh, in and out. Ballo. Offensive rebound put back is good. Umar's got game.
I will say this right now, Greg. Richard Fox is going to go on like CNBC and start talking about his IPO stock offering of Ballo, because
No shares are left
to play well.
Ballo is going to be a player. You see the strength, keeps it up high. Nice touch off the backboard.
Umar. Better touch on that free throw. Ballo with 12 points. Yeah, does he have to stretch his game out, Richard? He can play down low, but how far out does he have to be able to play defense out there? Deflection there, and then he sells the contact.
Well, look, it's a progression. There's quite a bit of work on closer to the rim. I'm not sure we need to be talking about a catch and shoot jump shot at the moment for Ballo, but I've said what I've had to say.
For the
I think
night,
if you ask Coach
done?
Few, he's going to say a definite no. Let's keep you on the low block. One thing at a time, Greg. One thing at a time.
We can all dream, Dan.
Same drill, men live. One.
Tell you what, though, this, when people wonder, like, why do you play games when you're this good against teams that, you're going to beat? It's for this reason right here. You get to see these younger players garner some confidence and work on their skills and get better.
I would argue there's nothing more impactful than actually being able to watch yourself play in a live environment. That film for a coach to be able to just further drill down. This is why we're asking you to do whatever it might be. And for young players in particular, it's really valuable.
Dom Harris. Oh, wow. He is explosive off the leap.
He is not afraid.
No.
He's relentless attacking the rim. And once he finds that happy medium of when to go and when to pull up, he's going to be a really good player. He played with Evan Mobley, who's a freshman at USC, possible #1 pick in high school. That was a tremendous high school team. Could you imagine that tandem in high school?
Yeah, crazy. I have to back up a moment. Making a mistake tonight. There are blessings. There are blessings.
Okay.
I'm hearing from Oliver Pierce now, like the former SID.
It's been a long time.
Oliver, great. I'm glad you're watching. It warms my heart. Happy New Year to you. Get to hear from all these people we haven't heard from in ages. Travel. Martinez Arlauskis will be checking in for GU right now, I believe, and he'll come in for Andrew Nembhard. Arlauskis wearing number 5, the sophomore from Lithuania.
Another nice night for Nembhard. 5 assists, no turnovers. That's what.
Looks like this should be Arlauskis' longest extended minutes of the year. Hopefully he can produce a little bit. He's struggled in the short bits that he's gotten.
Lob down low. Ballo with the catch, the finish, and a chance for three. And right now, Oumar Ballo is in his zone.
A tremendous pass, but give the big credit. He did a nice job of walking the defense up the lane, holding the seal, and catch directly into a finish. A lot of young bigs would catch, put the ball on the floor, and expose it to weak side help coming. He did a nice job keeping it up.
Short on the free throw, but Ballo now 6 of 6 from the floor. 4 rebounds. Jump shot on the way. Good look from Alfred. Julian Strother now for Gonzaga. Here's Harris, always looking to attack. And he goes right to the rim. Harris with 5. This is Nichols backing down Strother, bounce pass. This is Green from North Idaho College. Missed the shot, Ballo the rebound.
I like how you emphasized it that time.
I'll never ever get it wrong again. In fact, I'm going to go visit. Watson missed that jumper. Nice pass. And the finish at the other end by Alfred. That was a dime.
Nice play.
Five Zags tonight with 3 or more assists. That's pretty efficient. And we're going to talk more about the big man.
As we should.
Oumar Ballo. So Richard, get off the phone. It's time to go to work.
16 points tonight for the big fella. Perfect from the field, 4 of 7 from 3. He's competed on the glass, 5 rebounds, a couple steals. And what I've loved this year is, we think back on the craziness in the kennel. Maybe it was just nerves, but he had a real tough time holding on to the ball. He's become much stronger with it, able to make plays off the catch or off the offensive glass. Happy to see him have some success tonight. Puts in a lot of work.
16 points only in 12 minutes. Pretty nice night for the young freshman.
Those are good numbers. I thought he was out there more than 12 minutes, but that's really good. (103.58), 4:53 to play. Pavel Zakharov, number 10 on the floor for GU as well. Ballo calling for the ball inside. Julian gives it to him. Great move to the baseline. And Oumar earning 2 more at the charity stripe.
I love that, though, and I know Richard will agree with me. Ballo had deep post position, and he was calling for the basketball. A guard, if you look off a big in that situation, that's going to be pinpointed on film. That time, great job by Ballo being a presence and then getting the ball delivered to him.
Four of 8 from the line, but he's got 5 rebounds tonight, 1 assist, a couple of steals, and a career high 16 points on 6 of 6 shooting. One of 2, 104.58. Gilbert down the lane. Harris the rebound. Strother going hard.
Yes, Sammy. Yes, go up.
And that was close to be a cataclysmic contact. Foul call. And Strother at the line. Zags have won 42 straight games at home.
So Dan, here's the question: as good as they are, what's the weakness? I mean, everybody has one.
Well, a couple days ago, I would have told you interior depth, but Ballo is starting to show a lot of promise. I think his conditioning still is going to need to improve to play extended minutes in a really up-tempo game. But that would be the one weakness that I see right now, is if you were to get Timmy in foul trouble in a big game against a really good big, which direction are they going to go?
Schofield done for the night for Dixie State. 3:59 to play. Gonzaga on their way to a 9-0 start. Back in a moment. Welcome back. Time now to announce tonight's player of the game, presented by A to Z Rental. No job is too big or too small. With 8 convenient locations, we run everything. Let A to Z Rental be your most valuable player, and it is Joel Ayayi. 21 points on 8 of 9 shooting, 3 of 4 from 3, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. Perfect from the line.
That's a game.
Flat out good.
That's impressive.
And ladies and gentlemen, how about this treat tonight? Ben Gregg in the ball game, gentlemen.
That's a tremendous story.
Yes.
Committed to Gonzaga this fall, signed in November as a high school senior. A year ago, he was Gatorade Player of the Year in the state of Oregon. 2 months, not even 2 months after signing of his letter of intent, he is on campus in his first game action for Gonzaga. He's a talented four-man, can step out and shoot it, put the ball on the deck a little bit. He's got a lot of promise.
Skilled big man, 6'10", 225, out of Clackamas, Oregon. Zakharov. Turnaround jumper goes. 108-60. Will Graves, number 35, on the floor as well for Gonzaga. Arlauskas needing some help up.
That
Wincing in
does
pain.
not feel good. Nice job in the passing lane. Gets tripped up by Nichols. That's going to hurt in the morning.
His father, Mendigos, I hope I'm saying that right, played with Arvydas Sabonis in Europe in the 1980s. Wanted to bring that up for Dan because I know he loves Arvydas, but Martinez's father played with him. You think he's one of the greats?
He is, without a doubt. That Lithuanian team in the 92 Olympics where the Dream Team got all the acclaim. It was a tremendous story after they kind of earned their independence from the Soviet Union. But Arvydas, people only saw a shell of himself in the NBA. He would have been an all-time great had he stayed healthy.
Alfrey the finish, 109-62. There's Will Graves. Harris.
I have to say this about Will Graves, or to Will Graves. His dad, Kelly, the head coach of the women's team at University of Oregon, texted me last night saying that his son needs a haircut.
That's funny. Foul called. Free throws coming for Emad Elnil.
He's got that little.
If I could grow it out like that, I would.
That little line. Yeah, you're speaking the truth.
I've got hair envy, man. You know, you're losing it.
Well,
Richard's got a hair piece.
I think so does his dad, to be honest. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Why is he hating on this kid?
Yeah, I mean,
gonna
I
lose it
think
at some point.
that is a beautiful float.
I was in denial my whole childhood. Had I known, would have done some more exciting things with the head of hair, man. Come on.
Keep it going, Will. Hi, Coach. 2:52 to play. Tom Harris, explosion. He's good. He is good. I love his motor.
7 tonight, 12 last night, and you just getting to see parts of his game. He's going to be a good one.
I can't wait to watch that kid just evolve here. Brock Gilbert into the corner. Mark Hatch missed it. Foul called on the rebound. Well, guys, 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. And from a basketball standpoint, Gonzaga, we can slam the door shut on 2020. Everything lies in front of this team going into January in 2021. League play opens soon. You've got postseason play, God willing. And the sky's the limit, isn't it? Like literally it is.
What this program continues to do is mind-boggling. I mean, to think of where the program was 25 years ago. Things start with an Elite Eight run, some other good teams, you get this building, and now you're talking about a team that 5 of the last 9 years has been ranked #1 at some point. This year, a preseason #1. You can't give Coach Few enough credit. Father Spitzer, who is all for building the McCarthy Athletic Center as well as the McCarthy brothers, for supporting it financially.
Trayvon Alfred, good finish. Dom Harris, deep three. Back come the Trailblazers. Richard's thoughts on the ceiling as we go to 2021?
Look, this is this team's national championship good. I mean, that's the ceiling. I mean, there's a lot to be done before you get to that point, obviously. But you need good fortune. You need to be able to play. You need to stay healthy. But all the pieces are here. I think they've answered that here in the non-conference.
Loose ball out of bounds. Stays with Dixie State.
That assistant coach grabbed the ball before Will Graves had a chance to save it from going out of bounds.
Hey, look, we'd all like one more shot, wouldn't we, Dan? Minute 4 to play. Arlauskas. Bonneville fighting, and he's tied up. Dixie State basketball. Bonneville now a sophomore out of St. Petersburg, Russia, 7 feet 235, big kid.
Good athlete, really long, just needs more time.
That's the one the coach can catch. Not the one when a player is trying to save it from going out of bounds.
Arlauskas missed the shot. Chance for a Hatch. Mark Hatch out of Mesa, Arizona with the bucket. 112-67. Dan and Richard have slumped into their post-game slumber.
My ears are tired listening to you.
Oh wow, geez. Man, it's
wow.
I love you guys. I just want you to know.
That was my line last night, Richard.
Everyone, we do like each other.
Yeah, we do. We like. There's a big
love.
team hug right after this ball game. I swear. We compare notes. We're like, all right, we'll be better next time. I promise.
No,
okay, guys.
I never promised that.
9-0, 112-67 the victory. Gonzaga has done everything that they can do. They've taken care of some of the best teams in the country, and they've taken care of these games where it's all about process and getting better. They just have looked like the world expects them to look.
They look like the best team in the country. I mean, that's really what they've looked like in this non-conference. I think it says a lot about the character of the group and this staff, that despite a few hiccups in some of these games against these lesser-known opponents, they've been pretty consistent regardless of who they've been playing. And I'll say it again, all the pieces are here. And Gonzaga's had teams like that before, but something feels different with this group, and I think it has a lot to do with guys by the name of Timmy, Kispert, and Suggs, and the rest.
Yeah, Corey Kispert led him tonight with 25 points. Ayayi with 21, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. Pretty impressive. Ballo with 17 points tonight, 3 players in double figures. And then they start league play San Francisco, I think, on the 2nd of January. And it's a new gear, right? You got to kind of reset and refocus your energy towards a league title now.
It's completely different. You're playing teams that there's a lot of familiarity, and so USF is going to have a good feel for what Gonzaga wants to do and vice versa. Nothing is ever easy in league. Gonzaga might make it look easy at times, but it never is easy.
Zagville, thanks for putting up with us. Happy New Year to you. 2020 is over in just a few days. Oh my. For Dan Ditka, Richard Fox, I'm Greg Heister. Good night from the McCarthy Athletic Center.